Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien et bienvenue au cours 5 de français langue seconde. Ok, top. Donc aujourd'hui, ce qu'on va faire, c'est d'abord beaucoup de vocabulaire. Ok, what we're going to look at today is a lot of vocabularies. And then after that, we're going to look at the prepositions today. Okay, so that you're able to make sentences. After that, we're also going to look at pronom personnel, okay? Donc, the pronouns that you use to as a subject, okay? And lastly, we are going to look at verbe du premier groupe, okay? Donc, verbs to be conjugated in present tense for the first group. Bear in mind that in French, there are 3 groups of verb. So we're going to look at the first group. How do we conjugate them? All right. Let's start with the vocabularies. Ok, donc ça, ce sont les objets de la classe. Ok, those are the objects that you find in class and your daily life. So let's go. Repeat after me. Une gourde. Ok, une bouteille d'eau. Ok, just one thing. Une gourde is exactly like that. Okay, bouteille d'eau, however, it's like brands that you buy, like Evian. The personalized one, this is good. All right, let's continue. Un cahier, un calendrier, une chaise, des clés, un crayon, une table, un parapluie, un dictionnaire, une gomme à effacer, une étagère, une trousse à crayon. Okay, we can say une trousse à crayon or we can simply say un plumier. It works as well. Okay, un plumier, une fenêtre, un tableau, des feuilles, des chaussures, une imprimante, un manteau, un ordinateur portable, une poubelle, un sac d'école, un sac à main, un stylo, un livre, un aiguisoir. Ok, et ici on a une lampe. Une lampe. Ok, one more time. Une gourde, une bouteille d'eau, un cahier, un calendrier, une chaise, des clés, un crayon, une table, un parapluie, une lampe, un dictionnaire, une gomme à effacer, une étagère, un plumier, une fenêtre, un tableau, des feuilles, des chaussures, une imprimante, un manteau, un ordinateur portable, une poubelle, un sac d'école, un sac à main, un stylo, un livre, un aiguisoir. Très bien. Let's go with the meaning. So a bottle of water, or like I said, a personalized bottle like this one for good. Un cahier means a copybook. Okay, copybook, textbook, the one you write on. Okay. Calendrier, a calendar, chaise, chair, clé, keys, crayon, pencil, table, a table, parapluie, it's an umbrella, une lampe, a lamp, un dictionnaire, dictionary, une gomme à effacer, it's an eraser. By the way, you can just say une gomme, okay, if you read in the context. It's fine, don't need to say à effacer. All right. Une étagère means a shelf, un plumier, a pencil case, une fenêtre, it's a window, un tableau, it's a whiteboard or a blackboard, des feuilles means pages, okay, sheets, pages, or it's an homonym, it has a different meaning. Feuille, this is feuille as well. So, les feuilles d'un arbre, the leaves of a tree, leaves. It can either mean leaves or paper. All right. Des chaussures, okay, shoes, une imprimante, printer, un manteau, a coat, un ordinateur portable means a laptop, okay, une poubelle, a dustbin, un sac d'école, it's a backpack, un sac à main, a handbag, un stylo, it's a pen, un livre, it's a book, un aiguisoir, it's a pencil sharpener. All right. Donc, cahier, copybook. Livre, it's a book. Okay. Stylo, it's a pen. Crayon, it's a pencil. Okay, so differentiate them. All right. Pause the video and write everything down in your copybook. Ok, donc écrivez le tout dans votre cahier. All right. So if you're done doing that, let's move to the next slide. Ok, vocabulaire maintenant pour les couleurs. Let's take a look at the colors. Donc, repeat after me, répétez. Blanc, bleu, gris, jaune, marron, violet, noir, orange, rose, rouge, vert. One more time. Blanc, bleu, gris, jaune, marron, violet, noir, orange, rose, rouge, vert. All right. So write it down in your copybook. Donc, colors or adjective. Okay. Donc, where are you going to put that? You're going to put it after the noun. Okay. For example, un sac noir. A black backpack. Un sac noir. Un t-shirt bleu. A blue t-shirt. Okay. Donc, vous placez la couleur après le nom, after the noun. All right, so if you're done writing this down, okay, let's move on to the next slide. More vocabularies. Okay, so right now, I will show you the consigne. Consigne means what? It means like the indication that you have in the book. When you're going to do your homework, you might come across those things. So that it helps you do your homework. Take a look here. Donc, cocher, repeat after me, encercler, regarder, écouter, signer, souligner, relier. Ok? Donc, cocher, encercler, regarder, écouter, signer, souligner, relier. Ok? Cocher means to tick, encercler to encircle, regarder to look, écouter to hear, signer to sign, souligner to underline, relier means to do matching. All right. Now let's take a look at other vocabularies that you might hear in class. Okay. Donc allumer la lumière, turn on the light. Éteignez la lumière, turn off the light. Prenez cette chaise, take this chair. Asseyez-vous, sit down. Ouvrez la porte, open the door. Fermez la porte, close the door. All right. Donc write this down for me. All right. So right now you've learned 3 slides of vocabularies. I just want you to put that into action right now. Okay. So let's just go back to a few slides before. So here you've learned the objects. What I would like you to do, okay, pause the video, take as much time as you need, 5 minutes, 10 minutes if needed, okay, and then you're going to answer my questions. All right. So don't look in your copybook since you've already memorized everything. Answer my question. Comment dit-on? Comment dit-on means how do we call. Comment dit-on a pencil? Un crayon. Très bien. Okay. Comment appelle-t-on? How do we call? Okay, we can say appelle as well. Comment appelle-t-on a dictionary? Un dictionnaire. Très bien. A window. Une fenêtre. Très bien. A printer. Une imprimante. That's it. A dustbin. Une poubelle. Très bien. Shoes. Des chaussures. Très bien. A chair. Une chaise. Très bien. A book. Un livre. Très bien. A shelf. Une étagère, oui. Un manteau. It's what? A coat. Exactly. Très bien. An umbrella. It's un parapluie. Très bien. How do we call sheets? Papers. Des feuilles. Très bien. How do we call a bottle of water? Une bouteille d'eau. Très bien. Now, how do we call the personalized one? Okay, it can be a different color that you buy. Donc, une gourde. Très bien. Okay. Two more. How do we call a whiteboard? Un tableau. Très bien. How do we call keys? Des clés. Très bien. Parfait. All right. Okay, colors now. Let's go. Same thing. Pause that video, revise it, and then answer my question. How do we say blue? Bleu. Très bien. How do we say yellow? Jaune. Very good. How do we say brown? Marron. Très bien. How do we say green? Vert. Parfait. How do we say red? Rouge. Parfait. Grey. Gris. Très bien. Black. Noir. Très bien. White. Blanc. Parfait. All right. One last. How do we say violet? Violet. Très bien. All right. One more question. Where do we place the color adjective? After the noun. Très bien. Very good. Pay attention to that because there is a small activity coming on next. All right. On continue. Donc, I'll give you a few seconds. Try to work this out. And then I'm going to correct. All right. Let's go. Donc, bleu, rose, blanc, jaune, marron, noir, orange, gris, violet, vert. If you got all of it right, bravo, très bien. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic of the day, which is prepositions, very important in French. Okay, répétez après moi. Chat means a cat, lit means a bed. Donc, on y va. Le chat est dans le lit. Le chat est devant le lit. Le chat est sur le lit. Le chat est derrière le lit. Le chat est entre le lit et la chaise. Le chat est sous le lit. Le chat est à côté du chien. Le chat est à droite de la lampe. Le chat est à gauche de la lampe. Ok. All right. Donc, dans, devant, sur, derrière, entre, sous, à côté de, à droite de, à gauche de. Let's go with the meaning. Dans means in. Devant means in front. Sur means on. Derrière means behind. Entre means between. And then you have to mention two elements, two objects. Okay. Sous means underneath or under. À côté de means beside. À droite de means on the right of. And then you have to say of what? De la lampe. À gauche de means on the left of something. De la lampe. All right. One thing here. À côté de, à droite de, à gauche de. À gauche, à droite, and à côté, it's followed with the preposition de. Okay, at the left of something, at the right of something. next to something. Okay, so they are followed by a second preposition which is de. But for dans, derrière, entre, devant, sur, sous, there is no other preposition. You just put it directly. Okay. One last thing, for example, le chat est devant le lit. Okay. So we don't say devant le lit. No. Le chat est devant le lit. All right. Write this all down in your copybook. Écrivez-le dans votre cahier. Ok, parfait. Maintenant, on a une petite activité qui vient. On y va. Maintenant, ce qu'on va faire, vous avez une photo ici. Okay, you have a picture. What I will ask you to do is that you have to tell me où est. Où est means where is. Donc, où est l'horloge? Où est le cahier rose? Où est l'ordinateur portable? Où est l'imprimante? Où sont les chaussures rouges? Où est la lampe? Allez-y, go ahead. There are so many possibilities. You know how to mention the objects, okay? You know how to recognize them. You know how to use colors, okay? So you can even add that next to the element that you're mentioning, okay? To give more precision. You know how to say le verb être for right now, just for est, is, okay? And sont for plural if you need that, okay? Remember, we're going to look at the verb être later on, but for right now, just so that you're able to do this exercise. Donc, est for singular, sont for plural. All right. If the subject is singular, if the subject is plural, for the verb to be. All right. So yes, you know how to mention colors, you know how to mention the object, and you know how to use the prepositions. So go ahead, make sentences for me. There are so many possibilities with different prepositions, so go ahead. Okay. Pause the video, take as much time as you need to do it, 15, 20 minutes if needed. All right, so I will correct it now. Okay, if you're done doing that classwork, then you can listen to what I'm saying. Ok, on y va. L'horloge rouge est sur le mur jaune. Ok, l'horloge rouge est sur, is on, est sur le mur. Le mur means wall. Le mur jaune. Ok. I'll try to give you a different one. L'horloge rouge est à côté de la porte. Okay, is next to the door. Le cahier rose. Le cahier rose est sur la table blanche. Okay. Now, one thing you might ask yourself, but why did I say blanche? Okay. So colors, it's an adjective, like I told you. So in French, we have nouns. The nouns are either masculine or feminine. And if it's feminine, you have to do the accord. Accord means you have to modify the adjective so that it corresponds to the gender. Donc, blanc, féminine, it's blanche. Okay. Masculin, féminin. All right, donc, table is a female, it's a feminine noun, okay, so that's why we say blanche. Donc, le cahier rose est sur la table blanche. Le cahier rose est à côté de l'ordinateur, besides the computer. Okay. L'ordinateur portable est sur la table blanche. L'ordinateur portable est entre l'imprimante gris et la plante. L'imprimante. L'imprimante est entre la lampe rouge et l'ordinateur portable gris. Les chaussures rouges sont sous la table. Okay. Les chaussures rouges sont à côté de la chaise verte, next to the green chair. Let's go with la lampe. La lampe est à côté de la fenêtre. La lampe est à côté de la fenêtre, donc next to the window. La lampe rouge est sur le mur, is on the wall. So you have many possibilities, okay? So if you would like to write your answers in the comment section, I will give you a small heart if it's right. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next topic of the day. Okay, les pronoms personnels, very important. Pronom personnel is the pronoun, okay? So that you are able to use it as a subject, for example. Okay, let's go. Donc, je means I, je. Tu means you, okay? Il means he. Elle means her. Nous or on, okay? Both of them means we. In French, we have on or we, or nous. Both means we. You can use either one of them. However, if you use on, you have to conjugate it as il and elle. If you use nous, it's a different type of conjugation. Okay. Donc vous, it's to address to a group of people. Okay, I'm talking to you. Vous, like for example, if I'm talking to two person, I'm gonna say vous. But okay, one thing you need to know in French. You could as well use vous for only one person. If I'm talking to one person, I'm talking to him, I can say vous. And why would I do that? It's out of respect. And actually in French, you have three situations where you have to use vous. Okay. First, if it's someone elder than you, okay, your parents, etc., you have to say vous. Secondly, if it's a stranger, this is very important. If you meet a stranger, you don't ever say tu. It's very, very bad. You have to say vous. Unless the person tells you you can say tu, tutoiement, then you can go ahead. Thirdly, if it's a person who is hierarchically higher than you, okay, your boss, your parents, like I said, as well. That's it. So you use vous for only one person. It's possible and actually obligatory in some situation. Okay. All right. Donc, elle, pluriel, means a group, they, but a group of girls. Il, pluriel, it means they, a group of boys. Ok, répétez encore une fois. Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, elle, il. Write it down. Okay, so once you're done with this, let's go with conjugation. So today you are going to learn the first conjugation. Okay, donc in French, I will start by saying that. So in French, you have three groups of verbs you need to know. Okay, we have verbs of the first group, premier groupe. Okay, les verbes du deuxième groupe, les verbes du troisième groupe. Okay, donc premier groupe, it's verbs that ends with ER. Deuxième groupe, it's verbs that ends with ER. And troisième groupe, it's verb that ends with OER or RE. Why do we have three groups of verb? It's because when you conjugate them, there are a small difference on how you're going to conjugate them. Okay, so for today, we're going to look at les verbes du premier groupe, first group. How do we conjugate them? Very easy. Okay, so let's go. I will take, for example, the verb regarder, to look. Le verbe écouter, to listen. Okay, two verbs that you've just learned. Okay, regarder, to look, écouter, to listen. All right. Donc, what are we going to do? Okay, those are the subjects that you just learned right now, les pronoms personnels. Okay, donc what is radical interminaison? Okay, so in French, those are temps libre. There are two types of verb, by the way. There is temps composé, okay, for example, past tense, etc. That's for later on. For right now, just know that for the present tense, verb of the first group, it's temps simple. What do I mean by that? It means that you have to break the verb into two parts. Okay, terminaison. Terminaison means the ending. Okay, and the ending is always going to correspond with the pronom personnel. You have to correspond it with the pronom personnel. Okay, radical now, it simply means everything else that is not déterminaison. Okay, so for example, here the radical is what? It's regarde. Okay, here the radical is écoute. All right, this we're going to remove it. Okay, donc let's go. First step, étape means step. First step, we remove ER. That's it. Okay, we keep only the radical. Now, what do we do next? We just add those ending to the radical, and that's it. You have to just pay attention to with which pronoun personnel is it, so that you conjugate it properly. Okay, repeat after me. Je, E, tu, ES, il, E, elle, E, on, E, nous, ONS, vous, EZ, il pluriel, ENT, elle pluriel, ENT. Okay? So it's very easy to memorize, by the way, okay? Just think of it like that. Visualize. E, ES, E, okay? ONS, EZ, ENT. E, ES, E. ONS, EZ, ENT. All right. Donc, for example, let's say if I want you to write for tu, what is it going to be? And for nous. Try to do it on your own. All right, let's correct. Donc, tu regardes, like I said, regarder, that's infinitive, and infinitive means unconjugated. So we remove ER, and then for tu, we have to add what? ES. Donc, tu regardes, you look. Nous, for the verb écouter, for example, what is it? Okay, that's the radical, if we remove the ER. So what we do have to add to the radical, it's terminaison. And what is it for nous? It's ONS. Nous écoutons. All right, bravo. Okay, bravo means like congrats. Okay, it's good if you got the answer right. Okay, so let's go now with a classwork. Pause the video, take your time, and do this exercise. All right, so if you're done doing the exercise only, then you can take the corrections that I'm gonna give right now. Work on your own, okay? Don't just wait for answers. Okay, on y va. Donc, je parle avec mes amis, it's okay, parle. Terminaison, c'est E. Alright, because it's je. Deuxième, tu chantes très bien. Terminaison, ES. Très bien. Troisième, il regarde la télévision tous les soirs. Okay. Terminaison, E. By the way, I had to mention something about the pronunciation. So, bear in mind already, okay? E, ES, E, 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 and the last two, ENT, ENT, it's the same pronunciation. I repeat, it's the same pronunciation. It's a muted E at the end. You don't pronounce it, okay? So, for example, some students say il regardant. It's not regardant, it's il regarde. That's it, all right? How do we know which pronoun is it? Then you just have to listen to the whole context. Okay, donc let's continue with this. Je parle avec mes amis. I'm talking to my friends. Tu chantes très bien. You sing very well. 3. Il regarde la télévision tous les soirs. He watches TV every night, or he looks at TV. Okay, we can say regarder here for TV. It's fine. On continue. Nous jouons au football dans le parc. Très bien. Okay. We remove the ER and then we have the terminaison for nous. It's ONS. Let's take a look here. 5. Vous aimez les fruits. Donc, you love fruits. By the way, this one means we play football in the park. Jouons, c'est le verbe to play. On continue. Elles dansent ensemble à la fête. They dance together at the party. Tu travailles à l'école tous les jours. Donc, travail, ES. I will show you the answer in a few seconds. Ok, donc nous marchons dans la forêt. We walk in the forest. ONS. Okay, I'll put it here, maybe it's better. All right. Ils écoutent de la musique. They listen to music. Okay. Je mange une pomme chaque matin. Donc, je mange, terminaison E. Vous préparez le dîner pour ce soir. Donc, vous préparez, EZ. Elle dessine un beau tableau. Terminaison E, singular. Ok. On continue. Donc, nous voyageons. Okay, here there is something very important to know. Okay, so those who wrote VOYAGONS, actually it's not right. Okay, ONS it's fine. We have to put it, but one thing, every time that when you remove the ER, okay, the end, the terminaison, and if the radical ends with G, okay, I repeat, when you remove the terminaison, the radical ends with G, for nous, you have to add E first, and then you add the ONS, okay, just for nous. Otherwise, it's voyagon, okay, it's not right, it's voyageons. Okay, so voyageons means to travel. All right. Deuxième, il porte un pull en hiver. Ok. Troisième, je cherche mes clés dans mon sac. Ok, le voici. Okay. All right, donc that's the answer. You can pause it and correct your homework, your classwork. Ok. On y va. Donc, je parle avec mes amis. I'm talking to my friend. You sing very well. Okay. He watches TV every night. Tous les soirs means every night. Two means every. Nous jouons au foot dans le parc. We play football in the park. Vous aimez les fruits. You like fruits. Elles dansent ensemble à la fête. They dance together at the party. Tu travailles à l'école tous les jours. You work at school every day. Nous marchons dans la forêt. We walk in the forest. Ils écoutent de la musique. They listen to music. Je mange une pomme chaque matin. I eat an apple each day. Chaque means each. Vous préparez le dîner pour ce soir. You are preparing the dinner for tonight. Elle dessine un beau tableau. She is drawing a nice tableau means like a painting. Okay? Donc, she is drawing a nice painting. Okay? Nous voyageons souvent en été. Donc, we travel, voyager c'est travel. We travel often. Okay? Often. Souvent c'est often. En été means in summer. We did that. Okay? Il porte un pull en hiver. Donc, porter c'est to wear. Okay? Like to wear something. Je porte un pull. Ça c'est un pull. This is a pull. Okay? Donc, il porte un pull en hiver. in winter. Je cherche mes clés dans mon sac. I'm looking for my keys in my bag. This as well you're supposed to understand, as we did already those vocabularies and the prepositions. All right, if you got all the answers good, then it's very good. Bravo. Okay. If you got most of them good, it's very good as well. Okay. Bravo. If you want to do it again and correct it one more time, go ahead. Feel free. Okay. Let's move on to a second crosswork. Go ahead. Donc, pause the video, work it out, and then we're going to correct. All right. Let's correct it. Donc, je mange des haricots verts. I eat green beans. Ok, donc je mange. Terminaison is E, that's it. Ok, il range sa chambre tous les soirs. Donc, terminaison E, il. Nous encourageons notre enfant à apprendre le français sur Apprends-moi le français. Okay. Donc, nous encourageons. Here, how did you write that? Let me question you. Did you write ONS directly? If you did so, it's a mistake. Like I said, if when you remove the terminaison and in the radical the last letter is G, you cannot just add ONS. For nous, you have to add E. Encourageons, not encourageons. Very good. Ok, on continue. Quatrième, il téléphone souvent chez moi. Donc, terminaison E, il. Ok, il pluriel, donc ENT. Ok, 5. Jetons-nous ces papiers. Ok, donc here we have a clause coming on next about questions. Just to let you know, when you inverse the pronoun and the verb, it becomes a question. Donc jeter means to throw. Jetons-nous. Ok, jetons-nous ces papiers. Are we throwing those papers? Sixième, tu ne chantes jamais quand tu entends cette chanson. Donc tu ne chantes jamais. Tu, donc c'est ES. Ok. Vous gagnez toujours à ce jeu. EZ. Ok. 8. Elle miaule sans arrêt. Ok. Donc E. Elle crie bien trop fort. Ok. Pluriel. Maintenant, je commence à comprendre la leçon. Okay. Here are your answers. Okay, let's go with the meaning now. What does it mean? Donc, je mange des haricots verts. I'm eating green beans. Il range sa chambre tous les soirs. Ranger means like to put things back in their place. So basically here it means like to rearrange your room. Okay? Chambre, c'est room. Tous les soirs means every night. Nous encourageons notre enfant à apprendre le français sur Apprends-moi le français. We encourage our kid to learn. Okay, apprendre c'est to learn, to study, to learn French sur Apprends-moi le français, which is your favorite French teaching channel. Ok, donc quatrième, il téléphone souvent chez moi. Ok, donc he call often at my place. Chez moi, chez means at my place. Moi means like me. Ok, 5. Jetons-nous ces papiers. Are we throwing those papers? 6. Tu ne chantes jamais quand tu entends cette chanson. You don't ever sing when you hear this song. Jamais means never. When, quand tu entends cette chanson. When you hear this song. 7. Vous gagnez toujours à ce jeu. You always win at this game. Always, toujours, à ce jeu, at this game. Elle miaule sans arrêt. Miauler, actually, it's for a cat. Okay, the noise that a cat make, meowing. Okay, donc elle miaule sans arrêt means without stop. Without, sans, stop, c'est arrêt. Elle crie bien trop fort. They shout too loud. Okay. Maintenant, je commence à comprendre la leçon. Now, maintenant, je commence à comprendre. I start to understand the leçon. La leçon. The clause. That's it. Alright, so add those verbs in your vocabulary, by the way. Okay, so it's going to be helpful for you. Alright. Okay, so we reached nearly the end of the class. Okay, donc affaires à la maison, page 22 à 26. Okay, so that's your homework. Let's take a look at verbs that are very important to know for your level. Okay. Répétez après moi. Commencer, dire, pouvoir, devoir, écouter, lire, demander, être, avoir, aller, connaître, aider, étudier, répondre, regarder, vouloir, parler, comprendre, apprendre, enseigner, remarquer, prendre, faire, travailler, écrire, appliquer, utiliser, entendre, quitter, espérer, dormir, habiter, aimer, venir, essayer, ajouter, enlever, se souvenir, falloir, inverser, arriver, mettre, donner, réfléchir, se concentrer, finir. Ok, très bien. Parfait. Donc, write all those verbs in your copybook as well. So, these are verbs that I want you to learn by heart. Okay? So, at least by next week, in the weekends, take all your time and memorize those verbs. Okay? Those are very important verbs, and I might use them in these online classes. All right, so let's get back to our slide. Page 22 à 26, that's for the homework. And that's it. Ben, je vous dis au revoir et bonne journée.